Okay, here we go, Old Radio Night. It's for 7/2018, and the guest host for tonight is that White Dog, the 76 there. Go ahead, White Dog.
I appreciate it there, 21. I think what I'd like to do this evening is start off with that 987 out on the island over there and let him rip it up. I appreciate the white hook. Appreciate it there. The old 987 from the backside down the island. Started up the old, still normal, the old started up that old same race going on. Over 135 XLR, 40 channel. This is kind of the same thing as the 142, but it's just a 139. Anyways, that's going into my Italy Gale 503, running into my stack 600 meter there, and then as well as going into my end contact 9, just basically that'd be about 30 feet off the ground. Yeah, 21, I need a little help on that. Is he done?
Yeah, 10-4. He's finished up there, Roger.
10-4. Alright, Dan, 987, appreciate that. Let's see, who do we want next? How about that crazy man? Oh, sure. You got me. Okay, let's start it off with these daggone bullfrogging two ducks sitting on top of my radio. Woo! I got a doggone Ranger radio 2985 DX. Right. The upper and lower side band, I got 40 channels. Got a whole lot of crazy doggone buttons up there. Can't see them, can't match them. I'm scared to do it. Might lock it down like I did before. Anyway, I'm running a D04, running 100 watts. Max 2000 sitting around 60 feet in the air. I might be 70 foot, I don't know. I can't count that high. Anyway, it's 116, the bullfrog at 2 ducks was back out. Alright, Dan, good job, Dan, crazy man. And let's see, how about that 15-4? Give it a whack, Dan. Yeah, Dan, while you're at it, White Dog, and good evening to the band. We talking on a Striker 497. We've got a Zodiac that we're using for a low baby driver. We talking on a set of Gizmochi 5-element, 5 standing up, 5 laying down. And we using a static Road Devil as a microphone. That's pretty much it. 10-4, you're definitely doing it to it. Sounding good. Yeah, how about that, let's see, 1940, you out there? 10-4. Let's see, I'm on RCI 2995 DXCF, up at lower EMFM CW TA, with the D104 Silver Eagle, and that's about it. Hey man, definitely sounding good. We have a lot of good sounding radios on this channel. Definitely have some good sounding radios. Alright, let's see, how about that Slammer? Hey Slammer, you got a copy? Yeah, top D in there, everybody. This is Slammer, 755, Dorchester Road and 526. I'm talking on an AR 3500 Ranger with a Thunderbolt 101 on the Antron 99 on a tower about 45 foot in the air. And that's what I got, and top dead in there, everybody, again. And I'm sitting back. Roger, definitely doing it to it. Let's see, the next one would be 21.
Yeah, Roger. Thank you, White Dog. You're a real good host, man. I tell you what. And what I'm talking on now is a DAC 9 radio telephone with a DAC D104 Palomar Skipper amplifier, and of course I don't never run any power. It's just for looks only. Don't worry about the red light. changing from green, that's just to make you think that something's happening over here. And I'm using a shockwave antenna, about 100 foot to the bottom, and that's my story. And White Dog, I'm sticking to it there, Bray.
Hey, I got a question for you, 21. Where's Night Ranger?
I don't know. He might be sitting in there waiting. I don't know. Night Ranger? I sent him an email earlier, and kind of in the text of the email asked about Old Radio Night, but he didn't respond to that particular part of the text there, so the writing part there on the thing. So I didn't want to dog him on it, and so he may be doing several different things. Take care of his parents up there in Rock Hill, or who knows. But he has a lot of different things going on. But I know that Crazy Man is chewing his fingernails, hoping that his whatchamacallit will be out there tonight. Don't you think, Crazy Man?
You got that right. He might be out there chasing top picking wild rabbits every rabbit shoot tonight.
Roger. All right. Well, I appreciate you letting me get in there, and I'm gonna run inside for a minute and get me and Crazy Man what do you call it? One of those ice cream sandwiches. I'll eat yours for you, Crazy Man. All right, I'll be right back. Somebody came in there with you, White Dog.
Is there anybody out there that we missed that would like to get on Old Radio Night? Go ahead, let it rip.
Bullseye, you copy?
I think you said bullseye?
Roger that, it's Bullseye on the mobile. Bullseye on the mobile on Cobra 25. Give it a quick wave.
Alright, 10-4 there, bullseye. I hear you and your mobile. Sounding good.
Simple Roger, thank you.
Very good, that bullseye. Come on now.
Just on the mobile,
Town Charlie Brown trying to come back in there on radio night. Is that 15-4?
That was a fireball telling us that downtown Charlie Brown over there in Waldoboro is trying to get in there.
Well, go ahead and take it there, 21.
A fireball, go ahead and get in there, and then holler at that downtown Charlie Brown. You right on top of him there. Come on.
How about it, that downtown Charlie Brown 057? You got a copy? He must have given up.
Yeah, I thought somebody was in there. Okay, well, a fireball, what we're doing tonight, and you might have not have been out there, is every night to try to have a different person handle the calls and stuff like that. So White Dog is the head honcho for tonight there. So White Dog, I'll stand by.
How's it going there, Fireball? We doing pretty good over there. How y'all doing? Yeah, we're doing just fine, man. Good to hear you out there. Yeah, Roger. I was spinning around. I remember this old radio night. I thought I'd jump in there. 057 there, old Charlie Brown, downtown Charlie Brown. I don't know where he went. He said he was in the truck, so maybe he's going to get it turned around and get his power turned on and try to get back in there. But anyway, okay, I appreciate it. No Fireball, we standing by. Hey, Fireball, a couple of questions. What's your 20 and what kind of radio you running? I'm at 17A at the Edisto River, right there by Jellicoe's, and they're on Camp Buddy Road there. And I'm running an Icon 746, same old thing from last week, and running through a Super Penetrator up there, 57 feet to the bottom. Ain't nothing fancy over here there, right? Alright, 10-4, well, you're definitely doing a trip over here in Somerville. I'm over here near exit 199. Roger that, right, dog. Well, you filling my meter up over here, and And I got attenuate on, so I'm 20 dB down, and you filling me up, so you're doing fine.
All right there, Fireball. Appreciate the flowers. Say something for yourself. All right, is there anybody else out there that we forgot, or I can't hear? Get in there anyway, and somebody else might hear you.
Hello there, Fireball.
Hello.
Fireball.
Yeah.
You done had a swim yet?
Come again?
I said, you done had a swim over and did a run over there yet?
No. No, I'm still waiting on old Charlie Brown to come back in there. He keeps y'all entertained, I swear. But he's probably going to talk about the, the Republican Ku Klux Klan baby killing organization or some such thing as that. But anyway, yeah. How about you, 5-7, you in there? Okay then.
You might have to go see Uncle John. He's in there, Uncle John, talking to Uncle John, saying what he could get tonight.
Sometimes I hear him and he's pumping a lot of power, and sometimes I can just barely get a copy on him, so I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what rig he's running tonight.
Okay. Fireball.
Righto.
Hey, can I have your matching rod off of your penetrator?
Come again?
I said, can I have your matching rod off of your super penetrator?
If you get up that pole and get it, yeah.
I can't do no climbing. I can't do no climbing, but I appreciate it.
Yeah, that thing's new. I'm just now trying to get used to it. It makes a lot of racket when it's raining on it, you know. Seems like it depends on what direction it's coming from. So I don't know if it's when it's hitting the gamblem right there directly or what, but it'll build up a hell of a static charge in it, and then you hear a crackle, and then it goes away, and then it builds back up slowly. I don't know if yours does that, but that's definitely a characteristic of this antenna that I've got here.
Well, what do you call it?
Hey, Fireball.
Yeah.
Something I read the other day, I might have read it before, is this guy said that to take some of the static out of his antenna, that's a ham guy, so I don't know. Anyway, they know everything. But you take a piece of coax, RG8, and you take one end of it and solder the ground to the shield to the center conductor, and then clamp that together and go to a wire to your ground rod in the ground. You take that coax and you run it on in or whatever, and then you take the center conductor and connect it to your radio ground or your amplifier ground or your common ground that's on your equipment, not the house ground, but your radio ground. And then you don't connect the braid on that end to the center conductor yet. You take a .001 PF or whatever it is there, you call it a .001 picofarad disc capacitor, 1,000 volt at .001, and solder it between the shield and that center conductor, and that bleeds off the static and knocks down the static noise. I haven't tried it yet, but I'm going to try it.
Well, that was a lot to take in there. It's maybe above my pay grade, but I appreciate it. But I guess I'm trying to figure out now exactly why that would work. Yeah, I'm having trouble. Is it shielded ground? Is it because of the ground be shielded?
Well, I don't know. It wouldn't be above your pay grade because you one of them ham operators, man, you know? And shoot. But no, you just take a piece of coax and use it as a ground wire from your equipment, and you solder it the center to the shield outside, where that part will be outside, and then you run that to a ground wire or put it right on your ground rod and come on into your place to your radio and take the center conductor and connect it to a ground on your radio or your amplifier. A lot of the newer ones don't have it, but all your older radios and stuff, they especially if they had any kind of high voltage inside of them, they had a ground screw or a nut or something on the back. But you just take the center conductor of that coax that you're using as the ground wire and put that on your radio equipment, and you take a .001 at 1000 volts ceramic disc capacitor. It's just got two legs on it, and it's round, looks like a little 5-cent piece, and you solder one leg to the center conductor, which would be to the radio ground, and one to the shield of the coax right there. That's supposed to bleed off static. I don't know.
Right, it's got a way to bleed it off, but it can't come the other way. That sounds like worth a try there. You had that same problem with the antenna, I take it.
Yeah, I've had it, when it would rain, it would come in there, man, it would sound like a storm coming in there, and you could hear it. It was the static build up, but I don't know why, because that super penetrator has got a dead short to ground. It doesn't do it on my beams. It doesn't affect them. I don't know why, but I'm going to try it anyway, and they say that might even help you with interference to your neighbors or whatever. So it don't hurt, something to try, even if it don't work. You might think it does, and who would care? You'd be the only one that would know.
Well, I'd definitely be able to tell, because sometimes that static level on this antenna, I'm embarrassed to say it, but sometimes, it's up 7-8 pounds, and I go out in the mobile and just check, see what the heck's going on, and it'd be just nice and quiet. And it is definitely static in the antenna. I know it's got a direct link to ground. It don't make a whole bunch of sense that it builds up like that in it, but it just does, I heard people say that the SWR goes way up, and that's a problem when the antenna's wet, but I've seen a little bit of SWR when it's wet, but not enough to worry about, up to 1.3 it don't really matter. But, yeah. That antenna has got good ears, but it's got a few idiosyncrasies to it.
Yeah, I've never had any trouble really with it going up in SWR. The only thing that I don't like about the super penetrator, the new ones, is I got a modification to one, if I ever put mine back up again, is that black insulator, that round thing that bolts the ground plane in and all like that. That thing will crack from the stress of those horizontal ground planes sticking out there, and it'll cause a crack in between the vertical piece. It separates the vertical from the horizontal. It'll crack right there, and I think that's where the water gets in and causes almost like a water short. But what I did is I ordered another one from High Gain or MFJ, whoever it was, and then I got a coupling. I know it was a piece of pipe. I think it was a piece of pipe. We call it the black one, that PVC, not PVC, not CPVC. Anyway, it's the kind like to use on mobile homes, and I kept grinding it out to where it would slip right over the top of that thing, that insulator. You'd have to put it over the vertical element, and then slip it down on there. And you use all-purpose glue, the red glue, PVC glue, and glue that cotton picker on there, man. And that'll strengthen that that thing right there. That'll keep it from cracking.
Roger. Well, wasn't you messing with another vertical antenna a couple of weeks ago or something, a whiplash or something like that?
I don't know. Might have been. Well, I really wasn't. I don't think so.
No, I thought you were setting up. I thought I heard you say you were setting up a new vertical antenna, and something about part of the capacitor's height or something was missing off the top of it.
I don't remember that. No. Well, I haven't been doing that. I don't know. Maybe it was my doppelganger.
I could have sworn it was you. I wasn't really in on the talking about it, but I was sparing the band, and I thought I was on this channel. I thought that was you I was listening to that was setting up a new whiplash vertical antenna. But anyway, okay, maybe I was talking out of turn and shouldn't be broadcasting what I heard and whatnot. But anyway, okay then. I'm sorry about that.
I don't know. You might have misunderstood me. I might have been saying I was going to open up a can of whip ass, but I couldn't get the can open. There, come on.
Okay.
Okay, I'm standing by.
Yeah, I know you need something to open the can. I got a doggone way to drop a can opener. You squeeze it down, start turning the butterfly, you can get the can open quicker.
Okay. I'm still using a P38, crazy man.
You haven't been more easy than that. Man, no,
Oh, 15.4 knows what that P38 is.
I know exactly what it is, too. That's a Mercury Cooper can. P38's a pistol, right?
No, it's a can opener, military can opener.
Oh, Roger.
There's another number, too, for a bigger one. I forgot that number, but it's a bigger version of the same thing for opening up bigger cans.
You use a daggone big knife try to cut it open, you end up cutting more than a can open. That'd be your hand or your fingers.
Yeah, Roger.
And they work good, too.
Good roll. All right, I'm going to stand by, crazy man. I'm watching this Svengali thing. Right now they got a Tyrannosaurus Rex on the beach, and they're dragging him backwards by his neck. So I'm going to be watching this and listening.
Big Tiny Bull, when you want to try all that stuff that 21 was suggesting? Because when you get through doing that, I should be able to get that matching rod then. You hear me, 21?
Go, yeah, that 15.4 is asking a Fireball a question there.
Tempo. No, you cannot get my matching rod. It ain't gonna be much good to you when you finish doing all that soldering with those solid leads and all that. It ain't gonna do you much good. You might as well let me have it. If I knew a better antenna to get, I swear I'd give it to you. But, you know, old 21, he won't tell me about the good antenna, so I reckon I'm stuck with what I got. Yeah, that's right. Okay.
Well, I like the Shockwave. It's just overpriced. But one thing I can tell you, if you do ever get one, don't take my advice. Don't use 3 pop rivets, aluminum pop rivets in each section staggered on each vertical section, so that when it whips back and forth in the wind, because it's so heavy, it won't come down like a telescope inside of itself. Don't do that, and don't put any on the trombone gamma match to keep it set in case a buzzard lands on it. You know, don't do any of that. But other than that, that's it's a good antenna.
For the rally blast, sounds like you don't know nothing about it.
They don't tell you that in the instructions. Matter of fact, as much as that thing costs, you ought to have instructions, and you ought to have a small tube of lipstick that you could put on your own lips when you get done putting it together.
Wow. Now, where does it come out of?
Alabama.
I'll put a fireball.
Come on, put a fireball.
10-4, 1940. Let's see, I think you're over there by the river. How high is the river now?
Well, it was down about 4 1/4, and I think we got at least 3/4 of an inch, so I don't know, that might bring it up 3/4 of a foot. But right now, it's down fairly low. There's places you got to be careful running the boat out there.
Temple. I got a friend of mine that does a lot of blackwater diving. That's the reason I was asking, because he might come up in the next week or so, and I try to keep up with when it gets down.
Yeah, it's a good time for that right now, but you know that rain is gonna cloud it up a little bit. But you know, it quits raining and give it a few days, it'll clear back out. But you know, I don't guess they matter. It don't matter to them too much how cloudy it is if they're just down there feeling around anyway.
Temple, I think up around Orangeburg, rain up in there, I think affected more than rain right here. In fact, I'm looking at mine, I got 0.22 hundredths of an inch today.
That's all you got? I got more than that. Hang on, let me look at my gauge.
I don't think 1940 can hear you plus the Mexicans out there.
Yeah, 1940, I got 0.77 inches, but you 100% correct. The rain up there affects us way more than the rain here. But I figured they got more upstate than we got. It looked like it on the radar.
Damn fool. It's kind of spotty. Yeah, I was in Somerville and it flooded one spot there.
Right, I can stand it for it to come up a little bit. You know, I sometimes have trouble when it gets below 4 feet running the boats out there, and sometimes I find wood I wasn't looking for, if you know what I mean.
That's 526 and that 213 that started raining Wednesday, south and north westbound.
I saw a sturgeon the other night, just before sunset. I was coming back, I guess it was last Saturday. I saw a sturgeon jump out the water in front of the boat there, you know, about 50 foot in front of the boat. Every bit of 6.5 feet long and over a foot diameter, so that's pretty exciting.
Damn fool.
We're going to get out the way a little bit. I know it's radio night and there's a lot of people want to get in there, but anyway, alright, good talking to you. Bye, we standing by.
755, you was hollering there, go ahead. Where'd you go to 755? Oh.
If that 795 gets in there, I couldn't hear him because all the Mexicans coming in and out.
Yeah, we just call them the Border Blaster Brothers. The Border Blaster Brothers.
I've got to say, he got too much chewing back out in his mouth and got chewing gum stuck and can't spit it out of his mouth.
White Dog, you still in there?
Yes, sir.
10 Roger. Okay, you done got back on the 2547?
Yeah, it's got a bit of receiver.
Oh, 10-4.
Is that don't save?
Say what?
Would you say what your radio doing what?
It has a better receive on my 2547.
Oh, I thought you said you didn't have a good sieve on it. Okay. My ears are long. No, it's long. If I say a thing is it's long, get you a small hammer beat on it.
Yeah, I don't keep hammers around my radio.
Okay. I do sometimes.
I just have them inside my radio whenever that 15-4 keys up.
Amen on that, 15-4. He still ain't speak to me yet.
He might have thought you was a Mexican.
No, I don't think I know a Mexican, I guarantee you that. I got them all around me over there. Oh, Lord, I'm going up. I think you see 1, 2, 3, 4. Might be 6 or 7 white people in here, the rest of them Mexican.
You might have to learn how to speak Espanol, crazy. You just gonna have to learn how to speak a little bit of Espanol.
I don't think so. I got some friends that say to them, I don't think they understand me, though.
You say the right words, they'll understand you.
That's why they can speak their own self. Just like a right word to doggone friend of mine over at my president police. He said, doggone, I gotta stop these guys. Yep, you gotta stay in the car. I said, okay, no problem. He stopped him, had a car lowered. He walked up there, told me, he said, you talk English? No what language? No, talk language. He went back, came back to the car and told me about it. I said, well, give him a high bill to see what kind of language you get and you did. He wrote him up around $385 ticket. Careless operation, all that, no tail lights, no brake lights, or nothing like that. Went back to him. $385, what I told you.
You say the right words, they'll understand. I was fortunate. While I was in Rico, I was stationed at American Embassy in San Jose, Costa Rica, so we had to learn how to speak Spanish. I stayed down there for 2 years, and hadn't practiced in a while, but we got to be pretty good with it there, right?
I know you're right. That's the best way to do it. Give him a high bill for a ticket on the police station. They talk real good English.
Cool, had a little bit of skip coming in there all of a sudden. I came out the noise.
Yeah, well, part of it there, 15-4, 1940, was a Mexican in there, and then the other one was the Crazy Man.
I'm going to leave that alone.
Hey, you got 1940. Them don't gonna make it go. They don't what we say, we don't care what they say.
Need to move our radio night back about an hour.
Yeah, I know it. It was great there earlier. But earlier than that, it was 1, 2, 3 coming in there blasting, and Florida was in there, and all of them in there. I don't know how I was able to do it. I guess it's all in location, but that Good News down there, he was whipping my butt earlier, but he couldn't get over me to 1, 2, 3 in Barbados, and he's like 600 miles closer, so I must have been landing right on top of him. He was shooting through him, I don't know, but he was trying and trying, but he couldn't do it. He could get him as long as I didn't talk, but that was amazing to me. They're right there looking at each other, with nothing between them but water, and here I got to come all that way. So, but anyway, I guess we don't have a lot between us either, so I guess it's about the same.
Roger. Roger, you swinging that beam around tonight?
I was. You losing me over there?
Oh no, hell no.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was talking to Texas and Oklahoma, and then to West Indies, different ones there on 11 and on 6. Then I talked to Costa Rica, for what I could understand him, on 28 earlier.
Roger, I had some problems with them harmonics off the 6 the other night, man. It was pretty bad.
Yeah, 10-4. Well, you know, it's just one of them things. I kind of, one of those guys down there, he's pretty tough, man. I don't know what his, I keep forgetting, I call him Mean Pill or One Pill or whatever. He's in Barbados down there. And I'll tell you, I've got video gates of him coming out of California, and he's as loud in California as he is over here. Of course, that's just, you know, Skip and all, but when he fires down with everything he's got, and I was watching him the other night, Mike Snatcher was trying to get over him, which he couldn't have done anyway, but that guy had his dead key set back, and then he said, okay, well, I'm going to take care of this, and he went on up with his dead key to where it was in the red, and he had slight movement forward, but it was pinching his audio, but he had a massive key down, but he sounded better when he was back down off of it, you know. He didn't need to do that because he already had the guy covered up with 10 dBs more than he had, so but he don't know that because he's not listening to himself. But when he really gets cranked up, he'll bleed about 10 channels either way from 6 there.
Yeah, it was something about it. I don't know if it's the same guy or not, but somebody had some bad harmonics that for some reason was going to 6, from 6 to channel 14. It sounded like he was on channel 14. It actually sounded like he was on that frequency. And that's some kind of weird harmonic going on with his stuff because channels in between are rather so bad, you know.
Yeah, 10-4. I've heard of that before too, you know. And they be on several channels at once. They sound like they're right on there, you know. But anyway, you know, I never say anything to anybody about bleeding because I know I do it. And the only one every once in a while I ask Crazy Man to turn a few thousand watts off so I can hear somebody else.
I hear you. Well, there's a lot out there tonight. Okay, 21. I'm going to take a little standby fireball. We'll be there reading the mail.
Yeah, me too. I get to talking. I don't know when to shut up. All right, I'm back out.
Hey, 21. One pill, that's a bad man. That's a bad man coming out of the blue water. You ain't got to wipe up Mike Snatcher and nobody else coming out of there. The only guy that probably could do anything with him died last year. That was Black Governor. But One Pill, that's a bad man.
Oh, I know. Yeah, Black Governor. I don't know. I've never really heard him head to head. Black Governor, I'm sure, had the knowledge and the capability of it with his street sweeper antenna. But that One Pill, man, I tell you, he like I say, was listening at a video gate a guy did from out in California, and he was just as loud there as he is here, and it's amazing, you know. But he's a nice guy. I've talked with him before, and you know they get in there and cut up and all have a big bunch of fun. But like I say, somebody on that island, like 1201 and all those other fellows down there, how in the world that they can even get on a radio? I guess they don't bother them, but oh man.
That's right. Hey, One Pill is something else. One Pill is a technician too. He's a technician, but that cat figure got that radio talking. Ain't no doubt about that.
Oh yeah. I tell you what, he's got some, and you know what else? He's got a voice for a radio. you know, he has the sound that just makes the radio sound good. So he's got that going for him as well.
Damn right, you sure do.
All right, I'm gonna stand by. Did 755 get in there?
He sure did.
I mean, just now.
Right now.
He might have went 10-7. I remember him saying something a while ago. I thought he was hollering at me. He might have been saying he was going 10-6 or something.
Yeah, boy, Dad, he'd be over here a mile or some more around town hall.
Oh, okay.
We put down a new floor in that front bathroom for some of the floors for it. Get it all done and see him in town. Somebody missed the toilet fish on the floor again.
How about the bathtub? What do you say? Crazy man.
Hey, go ahead.
Yeah, the Mexicans are almost covering you up, man. Did you hear me?
I hear you. I guarantee you he's doing it now.
Yeah, I got you now there. I got you now. Yeah, so you gonna put in the bathtub?
Yes, sir. All new floor in there and everything. Old bathtub coming out tomorrow. They go in the yard, mother. Stick it right in the damn old driveway out there.
Yeah, Roger. Do you are you gonna try to use it tomorrow night?
Well, I don't listen to that damn stinking ass shit.
I'm talking about, are you gonna use the bathtub tomorrow night?
Well, that one coming out or no?
No, the new one.
I don't care what he does with it. They put the other one that's going in right because Simon knows exactly what Simon knows exactly what he's doing.
Yeah, I'm just saying, you ought to go ahead and break it in. That way, you know, he can't say, hey, crazy man, I took the first bath in there. And you said, no, you didn't. I took the first bath in there. I don't want you to be sitting out there in the yard and then him busting on you and make you look bad and, you know, in front of everybody and telling them that he's the first one to take a bath in your own bathtub. You know, that wouldn't be right.
No, I'd take a dump in it first. No, man, I wouldn't do it for the giggles. Now, I got it pretty cheap, though. I think it is. My sister did too, and the rest of them said it did. And $206.
For the bathtub?
Yes, sir.
Oh.
I went down to that place you always bypass. Where you bought your tires now, the rims.
Yeah, Westbury.
You got it right. He thought I had the spigots coming out inside the tub, but no, I got the spigots buried inside the wall. All that good stuff up there, I got tearing all that out. The only thing I do is tearing out the tub and put a new one back in place of it, inside the floor.
Roger.
Well, I heard somebody told somebody I should use that plywood on the porch. That plywood ain't got nothing to do with him or that bathroom. That belonged to me, but it goes to my floor in my bedroom.
Yeah, 10-4. You sound like you got a lot of people that got nose trouble over there.
Yeah, we're on the porch.
Yeah. Well, that's usually the way it is. Somebody that don't know anything or doesn't have anything, they want to tell you how to do it, but you know, they wouldn't do anything if they had to. Anyway, I don't know. Everybody's got their own deal, man. I just try to let people live as long as they'll let me let them.
Yeah, porch, I don't understand that. How you built outside that porch? I don't think so. You got cracks all over it. Just make a pool of air conditioning out there 110 to cool that porch off. You can't do it because you got too many holes there. Over top of the door, got a big crack up there, and a bird can walk in there.
Yeah, tell them.
See, take one look at that door next time you come over to see who walks out it.
Yeah, 10-4.
He said, calm down, must be a hell damn good electrician there. I don't know a damn thing about that.
Well, you know, Mary Jane will make you do all kind of things you don't know you did when you did what you did when love's come to town. There, Roger?
I probably too right, yeah, I know you right. You asked me when I know anybody do a jack on your back porch. I want to get them to know you. You know what you get. As soon as you get it and get paid him off, then a couple of weeks later, something might fall out from underneath the porch. Before you do that, dude, you talk to Simon and his son.
10-4.
My son knows exactly what you're talking about carpenter work now. Electrician, he's pretty good on that too.
Good.
That one portrait one game, he said he'd do it. It'll take a few months to get it. You made it pay him off. You know, you ain't gonna do it because I ain't gonna let you. If he go buy the tub and all right like that, he still ain't gonna do it because I told him the tub been put back in my sister's name.
Hello.
He shut up for a while. You know, baby, she come over and jump on your head. What you say out there, dear, said they hurry up and me, she can't talk it. Don't hold that back out of your mouth, you wouldn't mind understand what she's saying. Oh, wake up.
Did White Dog give up?
I ain't been hearing him at 8 moments.
How about that 15-4 and that 1940?
I'm still listening to you. I don't know. I was fixing to tell White Dog to exert his authority tonight.
I know it.
He got it on, he said you always have it on, he got time to buy him back up.
White Dog probably watching a movie.
They watching one of them good movies on that cable.
Yeah, I'm still listening.
Now, what did I say about you right now?
Hey, Crazy, you know I'm always out here. Sometimes I don't talk, sometimes I talk.
You lost words, didn't you? I'll find something to say.
I'll tell you, those Mexicans are doing a number tonight.
Yeah, I know. Me 21 walking over them. Got down the words off, then that did away from me out. Since I've been home, I ain't turned no TV on at all, because my TV's big and Ernest and he ain't bitching about it.
Who's this shit about?
My two-color TV is big and his and out on the porch.
Oh, he has nothing to say about it. It's not his house.
That's what I say. My sister says she come over and straighten him up.
You need just to have to go out to the magistrate and get him evicted.
No, yet. I'm about better for again. He pressed them doggone cold shrimp and 2 half-it boiled eggs. Boy, I know that can put it on me tonight, and I ain't gonna stick my head underneath my covers tonight.
Well, I'm glad that pain's went away in your stomach. That's great.
What, 21?
I said, I'm glad those pains you had went away in your stomach. That's great.
I don't believe it's in the stomach. I believe it's coming from my back. That pinched nerve putting it on me.
Oh, I thought it was in your stomach.
That's what all I'm saying. To match my stomach, and when I put that back brace on when I did, I pulled it too damn tight when I did. I think I pinched something inside my stomach.
Oh, nah, it's okay now, though. That's great.
No, it ain't quite okay. I still have pennies. I ain't get ready to go starving to death, Jack. Shoot, I got to put something in.
I'm roll, tempo.
No, I had to buy me some pennies to hold my brushes up.
How about 987? You ever get back out there?
Oh, the match guy that got out there, he's out.
Is he gone?
Might be, I don't hear him out there.
Is that you, 987? I don't know if that was you said 821 or not. We lost the Western Union messenger station there earlier.
Oh, no.
755. Halfway man. Halfway between here and 987.
No, can tell.
Crazy, so I have to speak Spanish.
Oh, no, that's your shit.
No, that's Slowpoke.
I'm surprised you can hear me there. I'm on the whole beam there, Roger.
Oh yeah, you doing good, man.
I can't stand all that Mexican stuff there, so I'll put it on the beam.
10-4. You hear him there, crazy man?
Slowpoke.
Is that you, dog?
What kind of antenna did Cowboy have that you helped him with?
V-Quad, Mako V-Quad.
Yeah, what is something like that worth?
About new for, I think, 110, 15 bucks, something like that.
Yeah, because I think his sister wants to sell it.
It's a good antenna. I had it tuned good there. Of course, you know Cowboy, I don't know how much he messed with it after that.
Yeah, Tempo. Yeah, she said she wants to get, I guess she just wants to get it off her property. But I think she's under the assumption that Cowboy paid $500 for it.
No, you can buy them brand new from H&Y or Copper, anybody for around 110 bucks, something like that. They're not very expensive.
Okay, I'll let her know.
Hey, White Dog.
Yes, what, 21?
He might have told her that's how much he needed to buy it, and she gave him the money, but it didn't cost him that much because he wanted to get something else too.
Well, that's why I figured I'd ask Slowpoke, because I know he played with it.
Yeah, 10-4.
But the band tires doesn't want to battle her.
Yeah, I guess she wants to sell the antenna and the two poles.
He didn't have a tire when I done it. He just put it up on an old push pole there, Roger.
Yeah, that's what she was telling me. She just wants to get rid of it.
Yeah, Christ, you can buy what? You can buy a 5 element Mako for $500, can't you, 21?
Oh yeah. Yes.
I can tell she's all kind of lies and get money out of her.
Yeah, we don't know what happened there. But anyway. Alright, I'll be standing by.
It works flat and vertical, Roger.
10-4.
That way he told me anyway.
Off of one coax.
That's pretty neat there.
Yeah, I had two of them over here for a while stacked together, but I could never keep them in there, 21.
Alright. Too much work for me.
Yeah, the good thing about them is that you can put them up
just push up pole like that, and I think they've got about, what, 13 dB gain or something on there.
Yeah, yeah. And it's good, though, like I noticed several times, I got rid of my vertical beams, and built the all flat side on there. And sometimes I wish I had that vertical and flat back together again.
Yeah, know what you mean there. I don't know for Mako before I'm running over here, and it does all right for me, Rodney.
10 Roger, yeah. Well, I've got another crank-up tower out there that I'm going to experiment with another set of beams. I'm going to get a vertical beam on it this time. I got the flat side beam like I want it. Crazy Man seen it, helped me with it. And that's all I need for that. I was going to get me build me a vertical one and then have it on that other one there. So in case, because I saw today, if I'd had vertical, I could have really done a lot better with some of that skip.
Yeah, that's a good thing about that little old Acorn where Dobby's a talking out there. It works great on skip, especially if you're talking to mobiles out there,
Roger.
Let me get down here and see, can you still hear me there?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, them things are great little beams for the money. You can't beat them. And the nice thing about it is the TV rotor works fine on them. You don't have to buy one of them high-dollar rotors.
Yeah, and you could put it up on top of the tower instead of putting it inside the tower, the rotor.
Yeah. Yeah, they work just great like that. No problems out of them. It's a pretty good setup, especially if you like to stop skip there.
Tenfold.
Let me back out here and get out of your guy's way. I bumped in there. I hear craze back there, and I just thought he'd learn Spanish by now, but I guess not.
So, Paul, you take care of our governor out there? We went right here and I said, call me Bullfrog and Two Ducks with that out.
Okay there, Bullfrog and Two Ducks. You have a good one over there. I hope you're doing well. The poke over this way. We'll catch you later.
I want to know your bad house work for me. Sounding good tonight, Slowpoke.
That's cause, man, you door to door there almost there. Timbo.
Damn, boy.
Hey, you have a good one there, Pokey. Catch you later.
Okay, Tom. Good to hear you. Good to hear you up there, Eagle Beak. You have a good one up that way. We'll catch you later.
10-4, same for you.
Well, I guess 45 ain't going to be in there tonight. So, 45, you didn't make it.
My boy off his boyfriend.
Or 44.
He's at a hockey game there. I think he's going. We went to dinner, and I think he was going to the Coliseum over there for something.
Oh, okay. Is that Three Little Pigs place still open there, Slowpoke?
Do what, 21?
Is that Three Little Pigs barbecue place still open?
I have no idea on that. I hadn't even thought about that thing forever there. I assume it is.
I'll have to go by there one day and look. Yeah, I hadn't been there. I've been by there. I had to go over there to the right beside it. I had some kind of business with somebody. I don't remember what it was. Right before that, I had some business there, and I saw it over there. But I never have been in there. But I'll check it out. Okie dokie. All right, man. I'm gonna be standing by.
Okay, you have a good one there. We'll catch you gentlemen later. Pleasure's on this end. I'm all gone.
What the heck going now? Let go. Carolina, out there in Mexico. Carolina.